What up, guys? What up? How we doing tonight? How are we doing tonight? Let me pull something up real quick. Alright, sick. That's up. Awesome. Hey, let's hop into a draft or two tonight, huh? Drafts are picking up here on Underdog Fantasy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if it's just me. I feel like there's a lot of ADPs in these drafts. They're really not correct. I mean, I've done about 20 of these little boards already. Probably going faster than I should for a 50 entry max contest, but I mean, guys, like Travis Etienne and Najee Harris are like 15th round picks. Like they started at like 150. They're in the 120s now. Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, and Travis Hunter. They were last round picks to begin this bad boy. I don't know. I feel like you should hammer these out while these ADPs are not correct. I feel like we're getting a ton of value. Just looking through some teams. Let me pull this up for y'all so you can see. Just looking through some teams. Like, pick a random team. I haven't named this one yet, so let's look through it. Love, Richardson, Stafford. Feel good about that one. I mean, Love, young quarterback. Only hoping to get better. Probably add a receiver in the offseason. Hope he's your steady, stable quarterback. Richardson is providing your upside. Hopefully he starts all 17 games. He's got to start 17 games. Like, when you look at this free agent quarterback class and this draft class of quarterbacks, these guys suck. Like, there's no good free agents or rookies. Stafford, you're just hoping for a couple spike weeks with Puka. But he's another steady guy, I mean, James Cook, who just scored 16 touchdowns in a season. Oh, hold on. Why is my YouTube music's not playing for y'all? Let me see why. It's gonna do this again. I don't understand why it does this. I have to go into the app for it to play sometimes. It's weird. James Cook, he's going behind guys like Chase Brown, who are probably gonna get a rookie running mate to split carries with in the draft. This rookie running back class is loaded. Quinshon Judkins. If Quinshon Judkins is the starting running back on the Dallas Cowboys at pick 77, and BBM, he'll be in the 40s, early 50s. Brian Robin, Devin Neal. Devin Neal is going to go to a team, hopefully, to a team that, the Browns, for example. They have Jerome Ford. Say they pick Devin Neal in the 3rd round. Devin Neal was the starting running back on the Browns by week 6. Devin Neal's a stud. And he weighed in at 220 pounds at the Senior Bowl. Ridiculous. And, I mean, you just look at the receiver room. I personally go for young, talented guys, hoping they take the next step. Older guys, especially in contests like this where the money is won late in the season, I don't need old guys. And then Kittle and Kraft. I just feel like there's a lot to take advantage of ADP-wise right now. So, let's hop in. Let's hop into a little board. $3, 50 entry max, 100K up top. Let's hop into it, boys. Let's get one going. Waiting on one person. Alrighty. Maybe a little Influencer 101. Oh. The Influencer 102. The Influencer 102. Ooh, is this a room? Not a lot of badges in this room. Not a lot of badges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-badges. Maybe we get some fallen ADPs. Who knows? Who knows? But let's find out, right? Let's find out. Let us find out. The only gripe I have with the tournaments so far, the 30-second clocks. The 30-second clocks. People are taking forever. Take Saquon. I'll take a Chase at 2. Don't gotta hold me back from taking Chase at 2. I'll take all the hey, technically, this was an Influencer 101. That's all I'm gonna say. Chase just put up the best receiver season in recent memory, and he's possibly losing T. Higgins, who, you know, is a great receiver in his own right. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a Saquon Barkley fader last year. Not the greatest take in the world looking back on it, all right? But all of my takes were correct. He didn't catch passes. He got touchdowns at the goal line stolen from him, from Jalen Hurts. Like 10 of them. He doesn't get goal line touches, and he doesn't catch passes. He beat me with the most efficient running season a running back has had in a long time. If that's how you're going to beat me fantasy-wise, not scoring touchdowns, whatever, dude. Like, obviously, he's had a great year. Even in the playoffs, he's scoring a lot of fantasy points. It's just not something I'm willing to bet on. If you're not getting goal line touches, you're a 27-year-old running back who's about to turn 28, and you don't even catch passes, you have to beat me with rushing efficiency? I don't know, man. I don't know. Call me an idiot. Not on the Saquon train again this year. I mean, I'm going to take him more than I did last year. Like, I was at like 3% Saquon last year. I'll try to be like 5% this year. Speaking of a guy I will have 0% of if he stays at his price is Christian McCaffrey. You're drafting him at his ceiling. If he plays, if he's healthy, he's about to be a 30-year-old running back. At pick 14, that's his ceiling. Like, do we think Genty goes? Anytime Genty's available to me in the second round, I'm taking him because come August, he's a first-round pick. Back to Christian McCaffrey. Is he outscoring Saquon, Bijan, Jameer? No shot. 0% chance he outscores any of those guys this year. Maybe he outscores Henry and Devon if he stays healthy and if he plays all 17 games. Ladarius, because I like. Actually, there's more receivers here that I like than running backs. So let's go Josh Jacobs. I like Ladarius. Oh, Ladarius goes. Oh, he takes Tyreek too. I'm not taking T. Because the Cincinnati, you don't want. It can work. You can bounce weeks back and forth. I'm not trying to do that, though. I'm not trying to put, if he goes back to Cincinnati, I'm not trying to put all my eggs in a Cincinnati basket. It worked last year. It's typically not a good bet, though. Typically. Plus, a statue quarterback at pick 46, I'd have to take him at this next turn. 3 picks in one offense out of my first 5 picks. Not a fan. Not a fan. Brother said 0 RB. I think you meant 0 receiver. He said, what's a receiver? I don't need those things. Receivers are for the... I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it. Not going to say it. That's a high T drafter right there. His testosterone, he benches way more than everybody else in this lobby, I'll tell you that. I'm just joking. Just joking. All jokes. I didn't even talk about the Josh Jacobs or Garrett Wilson pick. Jacobs, I think he proved last year that McFlor's lead back is just valuable, man. James Cook at 37. Oh, my goodness. Wow. McBride and Cook. That's a heck of a 3-4 turn right there. LaFleur's lead back is just so valuable. I mean, LaFleur, I can't speak highly enough about LaFleur. And then Garrett Wilson, like, he was a first-round pick last year. He's possibly getting a quarterback upgrade. Rodgers wasn't great last year. Devontae Adams is also likely to leave. Like, first-round pick last year. Quarterback upgrade, possibly. And then his competition is likely to leave. If those two things happen, like, say the Jets, I don't know. Say the Jets sign Sam Darnold. Say Darnold goes back to the Jets. It's not the most... It's not the craziest thing that's ever happened in the NFL. It's a quarterback upgrade. Rodgers leaves. Adams probably leaving. Those two things happen. Wilson's probably he's probably after Neighbors. I'd probably put him after Neighbors. Interesting. Let's go. Let's go with the rookie. He's going to be a top 10 pick. Now, possible suspension risk with Addison. I'm not taking him ahead of ADP. I'm not taking a statue. Here's the real question. We're doing that. Tyreek possibly leaving. If Waddle's the one in Miami, he probably goes mid-second. And, like, this is how you have to play the big board or the little board. Any of these pre-draft, like, the season's 7 months away. I hate that I have to switch. I'm so sorry that I have to switch so you can hear some music. The season's 7 months away. These ADPs are going to be completely different in 7 months. And this is how you have to play these tournaments that are so far ahead. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. But these tournaments that are so far out, you're projecting what's gonna happen in the next 7 months that's gonna make this team be the best team to win 100K. Well, Garrett Wilson could possibly be a second-round pick if certain things happen. Jalen Waddle could certainly be a second-round. He was a second-round pick last year if certain things happen. Ted, I mean, I don't think he's a Jamar Chase type of player personally. I think he's good. I don't think he's great. But what if I'm wrong? Jamar Chase as a rookie was going in the 5th round, and then the next year he was a first-round pick. What if Tet happens to have that type of rookie season? He's a first-round pick next year. By the way, one of the worst picks on the board. This is another reason to be drafting these teams so early. This dude just took Travis Kelce in the 40s. Buddy might retire. Like, I give it a 50-50 shot. If they win the Super Bowl, that Buddy retires. I mean, you just came off a three-peat. To retire? A three-peat to retire. You're a millionaire, maybe a billionaire with all the endorsements he gets. Like, go live on a beach with Taylor Swift and do podcasts with your brother as a billionaire. Like, what do you have left to prove if you're a back-to-back-to-back champion? And even if he doesn't retire, what did he give you last year? Like, nothing fantasy-wise. He gave you nothing fantasy-wise. He's old. He's slow. I don't get it. This team, dead. This team is dead. Already. This 3 out of 12 advance rate is now 3 out of 11. Your best receiver is Jerry Jeudy, and you took You took 2 tight ends, both way that don't deserve that draft capital. Thank you for paying the rake, brother. Thank you for paying the rake. Let's see what we're looking at here. These are the 2 receivers in this range that I really like. I don't get the Chris Godwin love. He's coming off of an injury. He lost his OC. I don't know, man. I don't get it. We're going to take Travion Henderson here. There's buzz that he could be a first-round pick in the NFL. And if he is a first-round pick, he will not be going in the 70s. Travion Henderson will be going in the 4th, 5th round. And plus, I mean, hey, VA product right there. VA stand up. He took 2. Okay. Now, it's what do we want to do here? Calvin Ridley possibly getting a quarterback upgrade as well. Or do we go Jaden Reed? We're betting Josh Jacobs gets the touchdowns in the playoffs. Let's go Calvin Ridley, man. Let's go Calvin Ridley. I think both these players, very solid picks. I mean, Calvin Ridley just put up 1,000 yards with Mayo Man at quarterback. If you don't know who Mayo Man is, you have less than average ball IQ. Mayo Man's a terrible quarterback. But Calvin Ridley just put up 1,000 yards with Mayo Man. They get Cam Ward. They get Sam Darnold. They get Shadur. They get... Like, I'm not even a Shadur fan. He's better than Mayo Man. You know what I'm saying? I think Calvin Ridley is just a safe floor pick. And that's what you need with a team like this. Like, Tet could be really good. He could be really good. He can also be bad. Waddle could be, if Tyreek leaves, could be really good. If Tua stays healthy, could be really good. Tua gets hurt, he's really bad. I mean, Garrett, Jamar, they're going to do their thing. That's like a floor pick right there. People think best ball is all about ceiling. Best ball is actually about floor. I get 20 players. 7 months from now, there's no waiver wire. There's no trades. These 20 players are locked in until next year. You can't afford to take a lot of zeros. Best ball is not about ceiling. It's about floor. It really is. It really is. Alright, I gotta start showing y'all the draft board. Gotta start showing y'all the draft board. And Mecca at 84. Dude, this dude's team is actually... He started off in the first 4 rounds with 1 receiver, but he's done a pretty... Don't love the Jacoby Myers click. But Devontae at 60. And Emeka at 84. Yeah. Great job avoiding the avalanche, brother. Great job at avoiding the avalanche, brother. Hey, brother. There's a world out there to reap. Like, this is what I'm talking. Like, this is... It's the same dude, so it's not even really helping. This team's already dead. Like, Travis Hunter is 90% likely to be a corner that sometimes plays offense in certain packages. Like, he might play 10 snaps a game at receiver. He might play 10 snaps a game at receiver, and he just went pick 88. He went before Mark Andrews. What do I know, man? What do I know? Maybe Travis Hunter is who you need at pick 88. A guy who was going undrafted a week ago, by the way. Tony Pollard was about to be on my squad. Tony Pollard's a smash. But, okay, we have Waddle. Let's go Jonnu. Let's get a little Miami stat going. Get a little Miami stat going. And then... Honestly... Bo Nix... I can backstack him. Yeah. Bo Nix, you're on the squad. Bo Nix, you're on. Let's star method this bad boy, though. Where is Marvin Mims and Tua? Because those are the two guys. They correlate with my most recent 2 picks. So, let's see what it is. Hey, what? Duval. It's funny. I think he's a really good coach. I think he's going to do wonders for Jacksonville's offense for fantasy purposes at the bare minimum. But that clip, man. You're never living that clip down. Duval. Cringe. Cringe level at 1,000. Cringe. What are other teams? What are other teams up to in this draft? Oh, I think I solved this issue. For some reason, if I put the YouTube music behind my OBS, which is what I stream on over here, and then I have my monitor over here with my screen that you see. If I put my YouTube music on my laptop behind OBS, I think it stays on. I don't have to click back and forth. I forgot about that. What was I saying before I got distracted by my brain? Oh, yeah. Any other solid squads? This isn't a terrible squad. I can mess with this. Tyler Warren, VA boy, stand up. I can get behind this. Pacheco is one of the worst picks on the board. He's very liable to not even be the starting running back in Kansas City. But he will be on Kansas. He's not going to be starting anywhere else. He's under contract. But he's very replaceable. Besides the Pacheco pick, what are we doing taking? I mean, this dude's just messing up the. He's made it a 3 out of 11, but like, he's giving other teams good players too. It's like, I want to be the only team with good players. Fantasy is really easy when I'm the only team with good players. But yeah, besides that, the Pacheco pick, solid squad. This dude just doesn't have enough receiver firepower. Khalil's a bad pick. This dude, not enough receiver. It's all good. All good. All good, brother. All good, brother. Tua's at 137. We'll see if we can push Tua. Alright, we have Josh Jacobs. I think Najee is he has a tight end. Let's get a little Green Bay correlation going. We have Jacobs, we have Tucker. We're saying Green Bay is going to be a good offense. Don't do it, Corlandos. Woo! I'm not a Najee guy, but Najee Harris at pick 122 is insane. Okay, so see where did my YouTube music go then? Okay, maybe it'll work this time. I don't know. I have not the slightest idea. Okay, and the Tyreek team is to my left. So I should get Tua here, no problem. Because, with these 3 no Badgers, anything, it's the Wild Wild West. But Troy Franklin's a must at the end of this draft. With the no Badgers, it's a Wild Wild West. But, I mean, I don't know. They just all took quarterbacks. They all have 2. They shouldn't touch Tua. They don't have a stacking partner. They have 2 quarterbacks already. But what do I know, man? What do I know? What do I know? Travis is creeping up the board. He started at 150. And I had said pre-draft that my most drafted player is going to be Travis Etienne. I thought the fantasy community would be way too harsh on him for the season last year, and I was right. And his ADP is like 120 something, but brother here said, you know what? I'm all in on the Jacksonville backfield with Liam Cohen, and I don't blame him whatsoever. Liam Cohen is a sick, like Austin. Okay. Liam Cohen is a sick running game. Counter, power, 100 different ways, trap, wham, crunch. He does it all. It's great. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. Travis Etienne is going to smash this year, and if he doesn't, Tank is going to smash. And if he doesn't, whoever they draft is going to smash, if they draft a third one. See, like right here, that's where I start getting antsy. Like, people are just pulling the trigger. Like, who are you stacking him with? He's a statue quarterback. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever, dude. No sense whatsoever. I think Devin Neal is an absolute smash. And then we take, hopefully one of those quarterbacks is available. Like, what are we doing? You don't like sports. You don't. You don't like sports at all. Who are you stacking Tua with, brother? You have me tilting out of, you know what? It's all good, Jason. It's all good. Don't let somebody make you upset. It's probably not even the kid's fault. Probably not even the kid's fault. Cam Ward, hoping that Tennessee drafts him first overall, get a stack there. I like Anthony Richardson. No way he doesn't play 17 games. I just don't have a stacking partner. I have a stacking partner for Cam. Hopefully Tennessee takes him first overall. That's the thought process there. Team so far: Jamar, Jacobs, Wilson, Tet, Waddle, Henderson, Ridley, Jonnu, Bo, Tucker, Najee, Devin, and Cam Ward. I'm liking the squad so far. I'm liking the squad. Coming back around. Mr. Reliable as a third quarterback for upside, Justin Fields. Receivers coming back around. Dun, 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 dun. If Evan Ingram is there, I will take a third tight end. If Kyle Pitts is there, I'll take a third tight end. Yeah, that's about it for upside at tight end. Worth adding a third one for this team. I like Jaden Royals. I love Savion Williams. Jaden Higgins has looked really good at the Senior Bowl. I think Adonai Mitchell is one of the best picks. Wandale if, what if Cam Ward ends up in New York? Now I have a stack with Cam Ward, right? Yeah, those are about the clicks. I mean, Cooper's dust. Hopkins is dust. Cedric Tillman, he was decent last year. The concussions scare me. But, DeMario, if you have Drake May. Whittington is interesting if, Cooper Cup gets moved. And then Troy Franklin for our stack with Bo. All right, both tight ends go. So this is, as long as Fields is available, this will be a 3-7-8-2 team, which perfectly viable. I'm really liking the squad though. Really liking the squad. And the thing with Bo is, like, yes, I want to stack him. You always want to stack. He runs enough to where you don't have to stack him. He can get there on his own. Cam, he doesn't run a lot. He's also a rookie, so it's harder to stack. You're just kind of taking a shot on the upside there, like. I'm so sleepy tonight. I'm not sure why. Does Buddy behind... Yeah, he has one quarterback. We're going to go ahead and take Fields. And then we'll take whatever receiver comes back to us. I like Savion more than Jalen Royals. I'm probably a slappy for that. I don't care. Savion is 6'5" Deebo Samuel. I will take a chance on 6'5" Deebo Samuel in round 15. Every chance I get. Okay, so the dude behind me, he went Darnold and Geno. He has the Geno stack. I don't know where the Darnold pick came from. Ollie. I love Ollie. I love Roshan. I don't get... Woody Marks is a terrible pick. I don't get the Garindo pick. Like, Jordan Mason's the backup in San Fran behind CMC. Braylon Allen, when Breece Hall didn't play, split carries with Isaiah Davis, so he's not even a handcuff. Roshan could be Ben Johnson's new David Montgomery. I like DJ Giddens. He's a rookie, K-State. Jordan Mason, CMC's backup. We're not high on CMC, therefore we should probably be high on Jordan Mason. They could add somebody, but with the information we have right now, Jordan Mason's a fine pick. Kendre. I mean, Kamara's got to stop producing at some point. Right? Like, I've been on Kendre the past 2 years. Kamara hasn't stopped producing. Gordon goes. It's fine. How many rookies are we at? I like to stay under 6 rookies, 6 or 7. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I can get one more in there. But I also don't count Genty or Tet. Like, you're spending such high draft capital on these guys. They're not rookies. They just happen to be a rookie. But with the draft capital you spent, you're saying no. Like, these guys are producing not like rookies. Please get to me. If I Like Sports snipes me again, he already took Tua on a team where Tua should have been mine. He was mine. He was mine. I Like Sports. Oh my goodness. I saw the green pop up and I thought he did it again to me. I was about to find his IP address. Come on. Come on, MJ45. Don't do me. Don't do me like this. How many running backs? He's only got 4. He's got 1, 2. He's only got 4 running backs. He's going to do it to me. Oh, I can't look. Tell me when the pick is up. He didn't draft him. Oh my goodness, he didn't draft him. Roshan, welcome to the squad, brother. The new David Montgomery. Alright. Here, I'm cool with Higgins or Robinson, Wandale. My gut's telling me Wandale. So we get 2 more running backs and we get a receiver. Sick. Sick. Hey, how about the Cowboys hiring a competent coaching staff? How about it, huh? How about it? Cowboys hire. I never thought it happened in my lifetime. Never thought I'd see it. I mean, Schottenheimer, a lot of people didn't like the hire. I don't think it's the greatest hire in the world, but I don't think it's bad. The staff he's put together, though, is insane. The Cardinals O-line coach, I can get behind that. Watching some Cardinals film, yeah, they run the ball. They do some pretty cool stuff up front. Eberflus is a DC. Yeah, he's a great DC. Not a good head coach, but who cares? Who cares? Like, this is what I'm talking about right here. These 30-second clocks that people... I mean, people are just abusing these 30-second clocks. I could file my taxes by the time I picked Wandale to right now. They'd be done. I'm not even talking TurboTax. It would be done. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. No need to take the player. I need to finish my stack, eh? No need for that. No need for that at all. Love it. Troy Franklin. Hey, the shower narrative. It's coming back in 2025. Troy Franklin, Bo Nix. Yup. The shower narrative. It's funny. As you guys know, well, I say you guys. I have like 7 subscribers. But regardless, doesn't matter. I'm not going to say where or the names of the kids. But I coach high schoolers, I coach some middle schoolers and other sports out of football. And my kids know that, Coach Southern played college football. And middle schoolers, right? Their brain, they're middle schoolers. We were all like this in middle school. Like, I'm not shitting on my kids. I love my kids, right? They'll be like, Coach Southern, when you were in college, did you shower with your teammates? I'm like, first of all, guys, like, we're in layup lines right now. Why are you asking me this? But yes, when you're in college, you shower with your teammates. It's just what happens. They're like, that's gross. I'm like, you gotta be clean after a practice or a game, right? It is what it is. Anyway, very long-winded way of getting back to the shower narrative for Bo Nix and Troy Franklin. It hey, it worked in the playoffs. He hit that long bomb, Detroit in the playoffs against the Bills. Let's talk some rookie running backs. These three are probably my three favorite rookie running backs to take in the last round. LaQuint Allen Jr. out of Syracuse, very good receiving running back. I think he's very good. Jordan James, Oregon running back, kind of a thicker dude. Reminds me a little of, like, not saying he's as talented, just running style. Marshawn Lynch a little bit. And then Jaden Blue is just a overall solid, fast, can catch a little bit running back. You know? Out of Texas. You know, Texas, they've done nothing but produce good NFL running backs the past couple of years. Roshan, Bijan, Jaden Blue's probably nothing different, right? I mean, if I had to give a compare, I said Jordan James reminds me of a little bit of Marshawn Lynch. LaQuint Allen, is he a bigger Tyrone Tracy? I mean, that's the type of receiver we're talking about. No. LaQuint Allen, you don't want to know who he is? It's Cordero Patterson. That's who he is. That's literally, yeah, Cordero Patterson. And then Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue. I'm good. Maybe a. I don't know. Maybe like a guy we have on our team, Antonio Gibson. Might be a guy like Antonio Gibson. Maybe a taller James White. Oh, wow. Hopkins fell all the way to 234. Nobody was picking that, dude. Khalil Mullings is a good pick down here. Another rookie running back. Michigan, converted linebacker. Thick, athletic freak. Pause on the thick. He's a thick, athletic freak, but I said he's thick. And then I said athletic freak. The pause on the way too long of a pause between thick and athletic freak, alright? He's a thick, athletic freak. I don't know how thick the man is. I regress. I digress, not regress. English is hard sometimes. LaQuint Allen, welcome to the squad, brother. We finished with a 3.782 build. Let's check out the squad. Bo Nix, Cam Ward, Justin Fields. I feel like that's a lot of young upside at quarterback. Rushing, Bo and Fields. Running back room of Josh Jacobs, Travion Henderson, Najee, Devin Neal, Roshan, Antonio Gibson, and LaQuint Allen Jr. This is a hero running back room. Jacobs is the workhorse. Travion Henderson's an upside shot. Najee's a safe, just reliable 8 to 15 points a week. Devin Neal's an upside shot. We're hoping Roshan can become Ben Johnson's David Montgomery. Antonio Gibson, hopefully with an actual offensive coordinator, gets more of a passing role in New England this year. And then LaQuint Allen is just, I think he's a really good player for the last round. Receivers, we have the GOAT, Jamar Chase. We got Garrett, Tet, Waddle, Ridley, Savion, Wandale, and Troy Franklin. I think it's a good mix of upside with floor, young, no really old players except Calvin. And then we have the correlation between Jalen and Jonnu. No Tua, because I Like Sports 2 took an unstacked Tua before ADP. Whatever. And then we have the correlation between Tucker and Josh, just saying the Packers are going to be good offense. Both tight ends, totally fine. I think it's a pretty decent squad, boys. Pretty decent squad. I probably only drafted one tonight. I'm tired. Worked all day. Gonna go to bed. But I see I only have one live viewer this entire time, but if anybody's watching this after the fact, would really appreciate a like and subscribe. I'm hoping by the end of the best ball drafting period, which is around August, it's whenever the NFL season starts. Whenever best ball drafting period stops, I want to have a realistic goal of 100 subscribers. Unrealistic goal, 500. But I also post other football videos. I post video games. I post a lot of things. So yeah, if you're rewatching this later's YouTube video, like and subscribe for me, please. Peace out, boys.